Hey guys, it's me. It's that Retro J.O. to the single E, bringing you the coverage of all the wrestling stuff happening in the world. Me and my co-host Wildcat bringing you all the best action and excitement in that squared circle. Yes, indeed. So this is my coverage of Monday Night Raw for May the 25th, 2020. Anyways, we start the show, guys. We have a promo in the beginning with Kevin Owens, the Kevin Owens show per se, and a special guest is Asuka on her thoughts on the triple threat match for that title shot coming up later tonight. Of course, Charlotte Flair interrupts because she can't stay on her own show. I don't know what's going on with you, Mrs. Flair, but you need to go back to NXT and stay there, and I'll bring this up again shortly when we have our Asuka promo backstage with Charlie. So, obviously Charlotte Flair interrupts, then Natalya comes out, and then Nia Jax, of course. And guess what happens? They fight, because that's what they always do. They just fight because it's the thing to do at the beginning of the show, like Wildcat has mentioned many times before. They just fight, and then Nyla runs off, and that was all from the opening segment of the Kevin Owens Monday Night Raw show segment. Now, moving on, we have a short promo with Apollo Crews claiming he's going to win the WWE Championship. That was pretty much it. Moving on, we have match number 1. This was an excellent opening match for the night. It was for the U.S. Championship with Andrade versus Apollo Crews. I was very impressed by Apollo Crews during this match. I mean, there was excellent in-ring work by both of these guys. We have a new champion. Yes, we do. Apollo Crews is the new U.S. champion, which further disintegrates this little goon squad they had going, because Austin Theory got booted last week from the little group. Now it's only Andrade and Angel Garza with Selena Vega there. Yeah. So it's slowly breaking down. Their little goon squad's breaking down a little bit. What I really liked about this match was in the middle of this, Angel Garza was backstage with Charlie, and he was narrating the match like it was a lovemaking scene in some awesome movie. And it was really, it was done well. It was done very, very well. It really captured the moment of the match, and it was just great. It was just great. It was better than the actual commentary that was being done during the match, and I liked it. After this, we get a promo. Seth Rollins thanking Rey Mysterio for his sacrifice, his eye injury that he occurred 2 weeks ago on Raw. And then he introduces Austin Theory as his newest disciple. That's right, Austin Theory is now a disciple of Seth Rollins because he got booted out of the Goon Squad there with Andrade. Then we have another promo. I'm just going to say straight up, this whole Raw had a ton of promos. Like, there were more promos than matches. It's just promo left and right. So I'm going to try to bust through these. I'm not going to cover every single promo, only if it affects the storyline. Sometimes they just say, I'm big and mean and I'm going to win, and those aren't really that important. So, next promo, Charlotte Flair interviews with Charlie. She makes her standard case for being the best wrestler in the whole world, blah, blah, blah. And then Asuka struts in. This was the best part of it. She struts in, looks at her, basically, nah, you don't have this and you never will, because I'm an empress and you're just a queen and you will bow, as Wildcat put it once. But the funniest thing she said, she looked at Charlotte Flair and she said, red is not your color. That's right. The best line of all Raw was that line right there, because Asuka is totally right. And Charlotte Flair, if you want to go to NXT, stay at NXT. Stop coming and invading all these other shows, because they're not your show no more, because you walked away from them. And you need to remember this. This is Asuka's show now, and you need to go away. Yeah. Then we get another promo in the ring with the Iconics talking trash about the women's tag team champions, Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Of course, they come out there, and Nikki Cross Excellent promo from Nikki Cross. She put those stupid Iconics in their place. She said exactly what she needed to say, and the Iconics couldn't take it. They couldn't handle it, even though Nikki Cross's promo was just fantastic. They couldn't take the criticism, and then there's a beatdown of them. Iconics beating down Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in the ring. Just because. Then we have another promo. Yes, it's going to be a lot of those tonight. Another promo, MVP Lounge with the great Drew McIntyre, our WWE Champion. Basically, MVP is talking down to Drew about this because if y'all have been watching, MVP is managing sort of Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Lashley has a title opportunity at Backlash. So, of course, chaos ensues. Drew McIntyre claymores MVP in the face. And Lashley comes out to help his little buddy, but they just end up retreating. There's no match or anything in the ring. So, yeah, that's all that happens there. Match number 2, Kevin Owens versus Angel Garza. This one really surprised me, okay? So, Angel Garza is the new... no, I'm sorry about that. I was thinking of Austin Theory. Let me backtrack a second. Let me get these. Angel Garza and Austin Theory, I get those two confused a lot because of the way they've been booked. So anyways, it was Kevin Owens versus Angel Garza. Really decent match. Angel had injured Owens at the beginning of it. When he was walking down the ramp, he actually hit the back of his leg into his knee area and injured him. So this caused Kevin Owens not to do too well during this match. But, you know, Kevin still tried to give it his all, but it didn't help him out. Angel Garza took the win with the wing clipper finisher. After the match, Garza just attacks Kevin for no reason. I don't know why, because he's a mean guy. Who knows? Alright, two promos now. We have first promo, just basically Viking Raiders challenging Street Profits to a game of golf. They play some golf. It's silly. It's fun. They've been doing this for the last couple of weeks. Street Profits will win this one. So now it's 2-1 and all this. First they had the basketball game where the Profits won. Then they had the axe throwing competition where we see this very larger cop woman come up to one of the Viking Raiders and basically hit on him. It's very weird, but funny. Whatever. Viking Raiders won that one, and now they have the golf one, and the Profits win. Next week, you know, they've challenged them to a game of bowling, per se. So next week we get some bowling, I guess. Next promo, Lashley with the MVP talking about his upcoming championship opportunity, basically telling him that Drew doesn't have a chance, he's going to win the end. Match number 3, we have Aleister Black and Humberto Carrillo. Humberto Carrillo. I'm not Spanish, so I can't say his name well. Versus Murphy and Austin Theory, the two disciples of Seth Rollins. This was a fast-paced match. Very good action. I like this one. There was nothing really horrible about it. Murphy and Austin Theory looked kind of weak at the beginning, but in the end took over, and they took the win on this one. After the match, they attacked Aleister Black and Carrillo because that's what's been happening this whole Raw tonight. After you win, you beat up the other guys. Why not? So like I said before, there's no promo right after this. This is the bowling challenge for the Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders. Nothing else to say on this one. Match number 4. This was the dark spot of Raw last Monday. Charlotte versus Natalya versus Nia Jax. Good God, this was trash. This was probably the worst. This is not probably. This was the worst match in all of Raw last Monday night. And this is my notes. This is exactly from my notes. Only good thing in this match is Asuka on commentary. Rest of the match just ugh. That's exactly right. It was sloppy to me. I didn't like it. Nia Jax can't work. She's got a total moveset of about 5 moves. That's just horrible. You know, you're supposed to be this big monster and you can only do 5 moves. Come on. Kane was a big monster, and he had a ton of moves. Then, I'm not even going to go into that one. Nia Jax took the win, so now she has the title opportunity now. Sorry about that, I just jangled the camera a little bit. Anyways, after this we have a very short, stupid promo with our 24th champ, Gronkowski from the Patriots, or former Patriots, I guess, because he's retired. This is just stupid. I hate this. Gronkowski should never have this belt. This belt was already a joke, sort of. R-Truth was keeping it kind of fun, but now that Gronk has it, it just doesn't mean anything. This is just dumb. Very stupid. Alright, final match tonight. This is the final segment. This is match number 5. We have MVP and Bobby Lashley versus the Street Profits. Yes. I was thinking that MVP and Bobby Lashley were going to win this, but unfortunately didn't. It was a monster match. It was. Bobby Lashley come out there just destroying everybody, just destroying. Man, Montel couldn't get a tag in for like ever, and he was just like destroyed by the time he did get that tag in. It's just crazy. They just destroyed the Street Profits. I mean, they didn't even have a chance. But saying that, Street Profits did take the win because Bobby Lashley couldn't keep his temper under control, and he puts one of them in full Nelson, even though he's not the legal man. And then the ref calls for the DQ, and Bobby Lashley, MVP, get disqualified. Also, MVP didn't look that great in this match. He was getting destroyed left and right when they did get their tag in from Street Profits. That's pretty much it. After this, a fight breaks out because Drew McIntyre came out to just shut this whole thing down. And a fight between him and Bobby Lashley break out, and they had to call the NXT trainees from the Performance Center there to break up the fight. And that's how Monday Night Raw ended. The ending was, it was okay. It sets up the whole big monster fight coming up. But overall, I'd have to give this whole thing a C-, I guess. C- for Raw. I'm waiting for them A's. There's got to be some A's in the future for Raw because Raw has just been, there's been good spots and there's also been a lot of bad spots too, but I don't know. They need to pick it up because it's not that great. It's hard to watch these. Anyways, that's all for Raw. Sorry for making it so long. I had to talk about these things. I had to discuss the Charlotte Flair stuff. Ugh. She's almost like Shayna Baszler, but not. But anyways, y'all stay safe out there. And remember, this is Retro Joe telling you to keep it retro.